we are going to see what and how the primary atom or the God particle is made of, how it comes into being, all that is created before it to create that primary atom. We're going to study that in this video. Just like in Hinduism, the Trinity of Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, or in Christianity, the Holy Ghost, Father and Son, Theosophy too has a trinity of the first, second, and third logos. It says that the solar logos divides itself into three, the first, second, and third, which form very distinctive functions. The first logos comes into work later. The logos that works actually is the third logos. It makes the planes of matter. There are going to be 7 planes of matter, and it is the third logos which makes the 7 planes of matter. Then the second logos starts its work, and it makes the forms in all these planes of matter. In Theosophy, they don't start with the mineral form. It starts with the elemental form. Elemental is even before an atom, what is inside the atom, and even before that is a pre-atomic, extremely fine matter. Those are called elementals. So in that itself there are 3 grades: elemental 1, 2 and 3. Then there is mineral, plant and animal. That's made by the second logos. After that, the animal body gives rise to the man's body. But until now, so far, there were no individual souls. They were all working as group souls. A group of animals together would make one soul. Now, the first logos comes into play, gives it one extra force, an extra spark, and makes man an individual soul. From now on, man is an individual soul. So this is so far the work of the 3 logos in our system. Now the third logos has to create the planes of matter. Before that, it has to create the matter of those planes. Where does this matter come from? As per Theosophy, just like consciousness is eternal, so is matter. But the matter that is being talked about here is primordial matter, or matter which does not change. It is permanent, it is eternal. The matter which actually makes this actual universe is made by creating empty spaces or bubbles inside this primordial matter that you see as white holes inside this black primordial matter. So here the black represents the primordial matter which is eternal, which does not change, and these holes are what is going to be used to make the future matter. These holes are also called bubbles or kulon in Theosophy, and 7 of these bubbles are twisted together in a string to form the plane, the atomic matter, or the first it's not exactly atom, but you can say it is the first matter of the first plane. So 7 of these bubbles, which are nothing but empty spaces inside the primordial matter, are strung together to form the first plane matter, 7 bubbles. The second plane matter is using this 7 bubble atom, 7 of those, that means 7 into 7 bubbles will be there in the second plane matter, 49 bubbles in all. So as you can see, if this was on the left an S shape, this S shape, 7 more of these S shapes. So in all, 7 into 7, 49 makes a second plane matter. Then the third plane matter uses 49 of the second plane matter. So now it becomes 49 square. That means 2401 bubbles make the atom of the third plane matter. Then the atom of the fourth plane matter is 49 cubed. Atom of the fifth plane matter is 49 to the power of 4 number of bubbles. Sixth plane matter is 49 raised to the power of 5 number of bubbles, and seventh plane matter is 49 raised to the power of 6 number of bubbles in every single atom in the seventh plane. So we will be studying about what is that primary atom, that is that thing which makes everything which is inside what we call as atom. That primary, which even now science is trying to find, Theosophy has already shown and even drawn what that primary atom will look like, which consists of 49 raised to the power 6 number of bubbles. What it says is, like what we just now saw, that these are the planes of matter. The Adi plane has got only 7 bubbles in its matter, that is, each atom has only 7 bubbles of Coulomb. The Anupadak has 49 bubbles, the Atmic has 49 raised to the power 2, and so on. The physical has 49 raised to the power of 6 number of bubbles. Now these bubbles are strung together in these kinds of circular springs, okay, long circular 10 springs like this, 7 on one side and 3 on the other. The blue represents a 7 on one side and the pink on the other. Now each of these are made up of many more twisted forms, but in all, totally, there are 49 raised to the power 6 number of bubbles there. So several million bubbles are there in each single primary atom. And what's happening is, these large, you can imagine one large circular loop which has these bubbles, 7 of them one side, 3 on the other, twisted together in a form like as shown on the right here, which forms the primary atom. So this primary atom is what the physical plane is made up of. Then this primary atom goes on to make subatomic particles and everything that is inside the atom. So this is the one elusive thing that science is trying to search for, which through clairvoyant research, theosophists have found.